Hi, today we are going to be talking about continuing from yesterday who is to be blamed for marriage issues, men, women, husband, wife, or both. And today's part two. Yesterday I spoke from husband's perspective, and so that video was meant for women. Today I am going to be speaking from woman's perspective, so this video is meant for men. No offenses, just try and understand what I am saying. I am not gender biased. I am going to be stating something. Understand, try to implement that. Okay. So, when you see from a woman's perspective, okay, even if you had been dating for some years, both of you knew each other before you got married. So normally the tendency is, because you know each other so well, so the your girlfriend is going to adjust very well after you get married, right? That's the expectation, and in fact the girl also thinks like that. But then after the marriage, is done and the girl enters your family, that's the time, over a period of a few days, the clashes begin. So as men, I want you to understand that a woman, even though she knew you for so many years, okay, and both of you knew each other also, then when she gets married, she comes to your family. When she is coming to your family, there is a kind of, in organizations, what we say, culture shock, okay, because she has been brought up in certain ways, you have been brought up in some other ways. Those could be drastically different. Or the family practices, if your culture was the same, the family practices were different. The way she connected with her parents, the way you connected with your parents, there could be huge difference. So when she comes to you, she comes into your family, she starts to connect with your family members, she realizes, she undergoes that culture shock. Now, in that process, she is likely to be asking you certain questions. Why is this happening in a certain way? Why is that happening in a certain way? Because she's coming with her own set of experiences. Now, when she's putting up those questions, normally what happens is that, which is natural, that you tend to take those questions at a personal level, wherein you interpret the questions as if it's she's pointing fingers at you, or she's pointing fingers at your family. What you need to do at that point in time is understand that whatever questions she is asking you, those questions are not to demean you, not to demean your family. Okay, she is asking to understand the practices that are followed in your side of the family. Take it from that perspective, have patience and time to answer those questions, because the more patient you are and you do not take it at a personal level and you answer her questions, over a time she will be able to understand. Okay, it's not the question of adjust. I am quite against adjustments, but she will be able to understand and understand you, your family, your practices in ways that she'll be able to over time imbibe that. Okay, suppose you say that the way she speaks is demeaning, or every time she's asking questions, she is trying to prove that her upbringing, her culture was far superior than yours. If that is happening, even in that case, do not take it personally. Understand and communicate to her that while you're happy to answer the questions for her, while you're happy to help her to settle down in the family, but the way she needs to express herself needs to be respectful and kind. Okay? You got to clear that out. So, bottom line, if I say for both men and women, very important is have, give each other time, give each other space, and have patience, please. Okay. And very important is keep your communication absolutely clear, crystal clear. I have made a video on communication alone. I think it's about 3 4 days back. I will put it in the, which video you need to refer to. That video is on communication. Go through that video once more if you have watched it before. Go through that video and you will know how to communicate so that it is understood from your perspective, and it helps you to settle down with each other in an entirely new setup. Okay. uh, One more thing I would like to address to one to men and one to women is that to men, understand that putting terms and conditions, which is very typical of Indian culture. uh, in Typical of Indian culture means the joint family setup is Indian culture setup. So if your you know uh, your mother and your wife are not getting along, okay, do not put this condition that if and only if you get along with my parents, I can love you only then. That becomes conditional. Do not do not put this condition. While I know it is very important for you to balance between your parents and between her, which is absolutely fair, that balance is needed. But then putting the condition to get that balance, that is not going to work. Okay. And to women, I would want to say that understand that just as you have your parents, even he has his parents. How much you love your parents, he also loves his parents. You are duty bound to your parents, even your husband is duty bound to his parents. The only difference is that you're physically away from your parents, physical space is different. He is in physical proximity to his parents, so each time he's talking to them, each time he's meeting them, it should not be hurting you, because there are times when you're also speaking to your parents on phone, and that's because of the physical distance. So respect that, and how much you respect your parents, respect his parents as well. Because imagine somebody coming and pointing fingers at your mother, at your father. Whatever your experiences have been in childhood, mother is a mother and father is a father, right? You can't take it. So how do you expect your husband to take all that which you are trying to tell him by pointing fingers at them? You have questions, ask respectfully, keeping the respect levels for his parents as well, and I'm very sure he will be happy to answer those questions. Okay. So keeping that in mind, time, patience, and go through that communication video. I will put that link again, and that's the way you communicate. And this is what is going to help you to build your foundation, because every relationship, whether it's a married life or any other relationship, every relationship is based on communication. Communication can be your best friend, communication can break your marriage. So it can break or it can make the relationship. All right. Utilize that and make it happen. Okay. That's all from me to you. If you are on YouTube and you're liking this video, please forward this to anybody who you think might be needing this. Do click the like and the subscribe button so that you get the notification. And I am looking forward to your experiences, your questions here, so that I can take it up in my next live. Action is the name of the game, so keep going, keep taking action, and I hope you keep practicing. 100 days challenge that we have taken is for a particular reason, and that is to experience the impact, experience the direction in which you need to go. All right. So that's it from me to you. I am going to be seeing you tomorrow. Implement all that you have been learning. Consistency and practice is what is going to take you to the next level. All right. Thank you so much. You take care, and I will be seeing you tomorrow. Bye.